Yeah, welcome back, and we have our we have a decisive result, and Vladimir Kramnik won against Vishy Anand. Very kind of you to join us, Vishy. You made a very interesting sacrifice in the opening, and it looked as if you had good play for your pawn. Where do you think it started to go wrong?
I don't know. I mean, I expected more from the position, but after this, I couldn't find anything better than just simplifying it. So obviously, something went wrong already. Yeah. But I don't know what.
If instead of bishop e5, you play h4, move like this.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we have to analyze it. So yeah. So I then came up with this thing, and then it's a little bit unpleasant. I mean, I shouldn't take. I should probably just play h3, and it's going to be probably a draw.
And if takes and queen e2?
Well, then takes and rook b1, and I've already cleared the back rank.
Right.
So I will just get enough counterplay.
Right.
But somewhere here I slipped up, and then I think the decisive very close to the decisive mistake was queen takes e7. Because I can still play a4, and there's nothing much going on. But for some reason, I completely missed that queen d2 c5, which is what I'd intended.
Right.
And just queen d4.
Queen d4.
It's just a pawn up for nothing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And after that, it's just lost. It's I don't think there's any moment I could really have gotten away with it.
Yeah. There was some changes actually. I mean, at some moment the end game was quite complicated, but you were certainly suffering. Even with inaccuracies on Vladimir's part. So
well, the problem is he can make as many mistakes as he wants and just try again. So it's that kind of position. So
yeah.
But that was it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And Vlad will give us his take on the position. Thank you, Vladimir.
Yeah.
I guess you went for a cigarette.
Yes, you are right. I mean, I haven't smoked for quite a long time because I had, only 2 minutes, and Vishy was thinking for half an hour.
Right,
so I was already.
You were.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, you got the. This one should be on. Yeah. Okay. Tell us something about the opening. Were you surprised by this little gambit that
I don't know, knight d5. I mean, maybe we should confuse something, or maybe I don't know the theory here, but of course I can just play d6 or something, but I started to calculate, I didn't see anything wrong with knight takes e4 somehow. I mean, the idea that after like c3, I thought this was the idea, trying to get d4, but then knight f2 seems to be very unpleasant.
Yes,
I mean, takes and e4, and okay, knight e1, but it's not good for white, I mean, I suppose. So d3, okay, knight f6. White has certain compensation, but it's clear that black is doing well. I mean, I thought maybe
did you feel you were better here at this point?
Well, no, I was not sure. First of all, I thought that just taking and bishop d5 was pretty close to a draw. I think white manages to get back the pawn. Okay, maybe black is marginally better, but nothing special. Yeah, rook e8 because rook e8 d4. So, no, I was not really fearing. I mean, maybe I can start with bishop b7, but I was worried about all sorts of knight h4 jumps. So I would d4, knight h4, I was not sure. So h6, bishop h4, I don't know if Vishy was playing for advantage. Or, I don't, bishop b7, it's very complicated position. I think black is fine, I mean, for sure, but I don't know how much fine. I was hesitating which rook to put, and okay, I think that I played rook f8, and I found this very important resource that with g5 and knight c4, because if white keeps his knight on f1, he's got quite serious compensation, I thought. So it was very important to be in time with knight c4.
Remove this.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe of course white can get the pawn back, but then the bishop is awful on a5, and I think black will probably start some play here because bishop, I mean, just trying to blockade on d5 and I don't know if it's really better for black or not, but it's pleasant because of course, if bishop would be on g3, it's another story.
Then you would be worse.
But b3, and now I think I made the right move, bishop d5. I don't know, I was considering to play d5, but it looks a bit ugly, this move. Strange move. I thought, okay, bishop d5, and probably I haven't seen anything really better than what Visha did, just going into a slightly worse position. But
the engines didn't like bishop e5.
And what do they assess, by the way? How do they assess the position?
Actually,
like equal or a bit better?
Even a bit better for white.
For white, even,
but I mean, I didn't put a strong engine on it.
Yeah, I just don't, because I want d6. I mean, white has to do something. f3, e3 always. I was not sure that I am any better at all, but somehow it looked to me that if I consolidate soon, okay.
h4, for example, is M move.
h4, maybe d6 or something.
And then maybe
takes and queen should be around
queen c1, for example.
Yeah, knight somewhere away at some point.
Then you're
maybe. I mean, it's complicated position.
It's not bad. It's not bad for black, but this way perhaps is a little bit inaccurate.
Yes, because here I was happy that it's clear that black has a small pressure. Probably it's a draw, but it's a bit annoying. I think bishop takes c4 was maybe h3 was a better move. Because here all of a sudden it gets a bit unpleasant. I don't know. It's just difficult to play. Probably it's a draw with the accurate defense, but it's a bit annoying to play queen e2 because I have some. I mean, this e line, rook f1. I don't know, rook e6, queen d5. Queen d2. I think here queen takes e7 I didn't like. I thought a4 should be the move.
Looks.
But then I don't know if I play like rook e7. White is a bit stuck. White do not have moves really. But I don't know if I also have any. I was thinking about trying to get h5 g4 at some point. But it should be a draw objectively. I mean, it shouldn't be anything so special for black. But here it becomes, I think, quite unpleasant. c4, queen d2, and all of a sudden a lot of tactics, because c5 I have queen d4, takes an a4, and I am keeping my pawn, d7, rook d6. And here, especially taking the consideration that Visha was in time travel, it's becoming very unpleasant. Queen b6, here maybe rook e1 was thrown, I couldn't finish calculation here, g3 probably is only move. I thought, and I was not sure if I'm promoting or not promoting. I mean, let's say queen d1 takes here, and queen maybe b4, but white has c5 probably here. So I don't know. Queen takes d4, maybe queen takes d6. No, queen d4. I keep my pawn up, but also there was some queen c7. I mean, I played a4, just decided to why not. I mean, just to push the pawn. And queen a7, queen b4, I think important move here. It's getting really not funny. I mean, I don't know.
Didn't like f4 very much.
Yes, f4 is probably losing, but it's okay. I just want to take the pawn on c4. c5, queen takes d4, and queen a6, I start to get rook e1, a3. This is probably already very difficult, because f4, rook e1, I mean, this is probably lost. I suppose takes queen a4 because I have check in h1 f3, and he has to take gf because queen a1 f2, and this I think I probably collect everything with checks and d4 pawn as well. So here it's probably lost. Hg, king g1 probably only move, and now I don't know if a3 should be winning probably, but I was a bit tired and was because I thought king h2, and now after queen b2 there is some queen a5 strange move. And I didn't want, to calculate this, because I thought, if just some miraculous draw, I don't know. I decided to take the pawn.
King g6 in that position.
King g6 and then some queen d8 or something. Probably. I doubt there is perpetual, but I thought, I should just take the pawn. And then probably I don't know, I was getting a bit confused. I mean, first of all, actually, I don't know why I didn't play it. I was just wanted to make it sure, but I thought queen a5 was winning by force. I don't know. I mean, I was just a bit, let's say, worried about my possible blunder, but I thought this was winning. Maybe I'm wrong, but d5, I think a2 now. Yes, and queen e5 check, king king g6, and if check, king h7, and if queen e4, king h6. I thought it was winning, but I mean, probably I should have just played it, you know, because okay,
Yeah.
it's but still, it's actually, I mean, it's winning endgame. I missed, of course, Queen A D5.
Actually, the one time that the engine really didn't like your move was F6. I mean,
Yes, F6.
It actually dropped quite very sharply after
Yeah,
that.
no, I mean, I understand that it's winning anyhow, probably, but I just somehow I didn't see any way to win without moving my king. I couldn't find. But yeah, F6 is a strange move, I agree, but I want to get my queen to F7, you know, but I think it's still, I don't know, maybe, I mean, here, King F7, okay, I was just trying to make some moves for time control, King G7, but I thought it was, I mean, yeah, I couldn't see a real chance for white. I thought D5.
Queen C4 was a better chance, I think.
Yeah, because I was calculating, I mean, okay, King G7, check, yeah, Queen 8, Queen B3, yeah, that's because D5.
Yeah, now it's
probably King F5 wins, but I thought maybe to play this is safer. I mean, check here, it looks completely lost to me. Check, King F5, I mean, King F4, sorry, King F4.
And mate.
Yes. No, here King F4, of course, Queen C8 check has to be done. Queen C8 check, let's say King E5, whatever, yeah, check. King here, okay, Queen takes D6, check, check. So Queen takes F6, check, King C5, and my King is very safe, and Queen to E5 is just gone. I mean, no chance. So, yeah, so probably here it's simply lost already. But of course, my technique was far from perfect. Yeah, I was just wanted to play to win in the most safest way, and this is a way actually to spoil. You know, I mean, I saw a few ways to win, and for some reason I wanted, you know, to do it without any calculation, and it's an old, you know, like grandpa style, you know, you know it very well. Yeah, and on the fifth, 6th hour.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
6th hour, you are just, I mean, you see forced wins, but you want to make it safe as possible. And
grandpa style, you know it very well. I don't know what you mean.
But finally, I managed somehow.
Yeah. So actually, great results against a very strong player with the black pieces too.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, not expected at all. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's well, as I said in today in this room, confession room, that actually I got this thought today before the game that the first time we played a tournament game with Vishu was in 1989. So almost 30 years ago, and actually half of the field was not born yet.
Yeah.
You know? And somehow it's a strange feeling, you know, because at that time we were young, promising, you know, players, and now we are old chaps, you know, sitting there,
shuffling the pieces.
Still doing the same thing. I mean, it was a kind of nostalgic feeling.
Yeah. Good. Well, congratulations on your win. I'll let you go, and we will be back after the short break.